Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Kiwi75 Games. I am Kiwi, and today we are going to assemble the SSD for the PlayStation 5. Sony was kind enough to send me this invitation to participate in the Beta 2.0 SSD program for the PS5, to beta test it so that it can be rolled out quickly enough so you guys can get this as well at some point. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to be putting a heatsink on this SSD because this one doesn't have the one that it comes with the heatsink already. So before we get going, there is some screws in the box here. Okay, here is the heatsink itself, and my Logitech camera is going to be pretty goofy. My other one's already set up for my other stream, so we're using this one for now. And then we have a Phillips head screwdriver that comes with, but for this we're going to use my Coil Master one, okay, which is right here. I'm gonna put that over there. So this is the heat sink here. Okay, now there's two heat pads on the inside of the sink, so we pull them out. This is the bottom, this is the top. What we're gonna do here is one's gonna go down here and then one's gonna go on the top, but let's take out the SSD first. This is the WD Black SN850 NVMe SSD, 2TB, Gen 4, up to 7,000 read speeds, which is sufficient enough. It is in the specs Sony has laid down for the PS5. Once we get the heatsink in and all taken care of, we will install it into the PS5. I have it behind me, and hopefully it fits right here in front of me. What you essentially want to do is, I see some people peel this sticker off and then put this on top of it, okay? And then I seen people just put it on top of it, because if you remove this, it voids the warranty. However, if you just take it off and then stick it on the plastic wrapper that it came with, you should be okay. But you know what? We're not going to mess with it. We're just going to put this right over the top. Now, the way this is supposed to work is, you see there's like a little latch here. Right there. There's a little latch for a screw. So what we want to do essentially is we want to line it up so that once we have the pad in, that is sticking out just so, but the pad is underneath like that. See? There we go. So what we're gonna do is peel there's a little like plastic thing on here. Here we go. This is one side, okay guys? Then the other side has to come off as well. And what we're gonna do is lay that here it is. See bubbles and stuff in there, but that should come right out. Right. So now this one has to sit on here, and then the end has to stick out just like that, and then that like this. Okay, now the other one is going to go the same way. I'm going to line up these holes. One goes this way, I believe, like so. Nope, the other way, because that's where the whole thing is. Okay, so this is the back. That latches on just like that, and that latches on like that. Okay, so once it's in, it's going to look like this. And then like that. That should be fine. So if this is the back and that's the front, then this, or is it, wants to go this way. Okay. So now in this piece, we want to put this just under that so that it doesn't get in the way of the screw hole. And let's take this piece off. Plastic. Okay. It's so like weird to play with this stuff. Try to put it on somewhat even. I mean, if you don't get it in the first shot, don't worry. You can always, there we go. Always peel it off and try again. Yeah. Now in a second, we are gonna join the two. Because this is gonna essentially go like this. Put that right together like this. Boom. And boom. Right. Now for the hard part. Going to take off the little plastic piece on this side now. God, it's kind of hard looking over the microphone and camera and everything here. Come on. I can't get it. Is there even a thing on the other side? Yeah, there's one on this side. Okay, it's very, very small though. Hold on. It's hard to get off, but it's there. Bear with me a second here. Holy crap. Jesus. There we go. Okay, that one's off. Now we need to take this one off. Like so. Now this one is the top. Okay. Now what we need to do, how does this go? Like this. Okay. And it's gonna go this way. So we'll lay this in here. Just enough so that it sticks out on the other end. That. Thinking. Side's a little funky. Almost thinking that should be taken off a little bit. Yeah. Rough me. Beautiful. Alright. Just didn't want it to get stuck and then that go inside the PS5 piece. Okay, so we're gonna try this again. There. That should be perfect. Just down a little bit. But it sticks. Then we take the other one and make sure you put this on the right way. See this little notch? That wants to go into the notch on that side for the screw. And then from here you just line it up. Okay. Just like that. Now we're going to put the screws in it, but we're going to push down just a little bit so that it gets somewhat sticky. Alright, where are the screws? Here they are. Now, there's 4 screw holes, and I think they give you way too many screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They give you 2 extras. Just for 2 extras. Alright, we'll put that over here. Now, we will put the screws in. And I'm sorry for the quality of the camera in this. It isn't that great. I know it ain't. Someday it will be really good. I'm not a big time YouTuber yet. Sorry. Trying to be. Someday. Someday. Them guys got like freaking $800 cameras. You know what I mean? They're getting that crystal clear shit. I mean, but they're getting paid, you know. YouTube's paying them very good. Between YouTube and all the deals they get from sponsors and all that good stuff, it pays off, you know. You just gotta stay consistent. It will pay off for everybody as well. Just got to keep doing what you're doing. It takes time. You know, it doesn't happen overnight. All right. So this is what it looks like. Okay. This part here will now slip into the PS5. Okay. So bear with me while I get the PS5 set up here, and I will show you how to dismantle everything. Alrighty then. So here we are with the PS5 is right here. As you can see the logo and everything. It won't freaking... There we go. Now it's focusing. So what we're going to do is the way you take this off is you grab where the PS logo is, you kind of pull up a little bit, and then you pull towards you like that, and then it pops off, okay? But the slot is on the other side. I just wanted to show you how to pull this side off. As you can see, there's a couple of scratches. I've taken it off already. I've actually put a piece of red tape here so that it shows through here. It shows red. Pretty cool, huh? So we can go ahead and put this side back on. Okay, now let's flip it over. Now, you do it this way, the exact opposite. So where the PS sign is on the other side, you pull up and pull in the opposite direction, just like that, and it pops off, okay? And then, if I spin this around, there it is. The slot we are looking for is right here, okay? And there's a Phillips head here, which we're gonna screw that off. There we go. And then there was light. Alright, that's pretty damn long. Alright, so we're not gonna lose that. We're just gonna put that up here so that we don't lose it. And now this slot should just come right off. See? And then it exposes the expansion bay here. Then over here in the corner is a screw, okay, and that is a Phillips head, and it has a washer on it, and that washer is what's going to be able to sit nice and neatly inside this little groove here. That looks a lot better with the you know what it was, it might have been because of the dark black background, so it wasn't really focusing in really well. So what we're going to do is we're going to unscrew this. And it's all conveniently numbered. I don't know if you can see it, but it says 110, 80, 60, 42, and 30. And that's all to represent the size of the SD cards. I'll bring it up so you can see it if it focuses. Come on, focus. Whatever. You can see if I go here. It focuses better down below. But anyways, you can see the numbers. If you pull yours off, you'll see too. This is just to basically show you how to insert it. Now, we're going to unscrew this. Now, when you unscrew it, just be careful because that little washer's on it, remember. And it's going to want to act stupid and fall off. But it ain't really going to go anywhere. Okay. So now, see how it has that little washer on it? Put that aside. Now we're going to take our SSD. And now the slot is in here. It's kind of like weird angle. This fits just perfectly. And then the way we're going to do this is, like I said, it's on an angle. So we're going to... Hold on, let me see where the damn hole is. So what we're going to do is this. Line it up. There it is. Alright, let's push it in. See how it's kind of on an angle? It's going to want to like stay up a little bit because that's just the way it is. So what we're going to do is line it up with the washer. Hold it down with one and try to slip that into the hole. God, this is a pain in the butt. I think we might have got it. Alright, so once you get it, let me just make sure. Looks like it's lined up. Let me just back it out a little bit to make sure it's even. Yep. Don't over tighten it so you don't crack the board. But just enough so that it's snug. You know, it's not going to go nowhere. You don't have to ream it down. You know. Again, just when you feel it snug up, just stop. Don't over tighten it because it's good. That's not going anywhere. Okay. That's in. It's inserted. Now, my gut just wants to kind of like leave this open and not put this back on because it just seems like it could be cooler that way, but it might be made to be under there. I don't know. It just seems like it would dissipate, the heat would dissipate a little bit quicker and better if it was open. But it looks like it has little chambers here for air to get in. I mean, there's a fan here. We'll test it, you know what I mean? I'll test it with it on, I'll test it with it off. We'll see what happens. So now, we'll put this back on. Screw it back on, that's good to go. While this is off, I'm gonna give it a little blow. Okay, get the panel. I wanted to get myself the whatchamacallit for this, the D brand case, but I haven't. All right, so to put this back on, I'm just gonna spin it, and then you push that way. All right, so now this is back on. Give me a second. I'm gonna go hook it all back up, and we'll see what happens when it starts up. Okay. All right, guys. Now that you can see, it says to use your M.2 SSD, you need to format it. When you format your M.2 SSD, all data on it will be deleted. If you want to continue using your PS5 without formatting your M.2 SSD, turn off your PS5 and then remove your M.2 SSD. Note that saved data, screenshots, and video clips can't be saved in M.2 SSD storage. Okay, so we are going to move it. As I turn on my, there we go, format M.2 SSD. And it is formatting. Alright, so now it tells me the read speed of your M.2 SSD is as follows. If you experience problems while playing a game installed in M.2 SSD storage, try installing it in console storage. And it says read speed 6,542.901 megabytes, okay? Now on the box it says 7,000. It's reading it as 6,542.9. That's far exceeds the 5.5 that Sony said that it should cover, so I believe we're fine. So let's press OK. Your M.2 has been formatted. To change where your games are installed, go to S Settings, Storage, Installation, Location. To safely remove your M.2, turn off your PS5 first. Okay. And now it's going to rebuild database. And here we go. Let's see what the webcam says. There we go. Here I am. Yay. We are on the original screen here that I first started on. I don't know if you guys remember, but this is the old frame and everything. So here we are. Beta 2.0. You have been a version of the system software. Alright, so let me just move my face a little bit and we will check out what's really going on. Turn this off. Turn this off. There's too much light now, so we need to turn it down. And let's go like this and like that. There we go. There we go. So now we're going to go to the storage and we'll go to settings. We will go to storage. And now you see that we have an M.2 storage, okay? Then you say the USB, there it is. That's the USB one for the PS4 games. M.2 in console. So what we're going to do now is we're going to click on this. We're going to go games and apps. It shows, finally, it looks so weird, 2 terabytes of storage. There are no games or apps, okay? Now we're going to go to installation location. We're going to go to PS5 games and apps, console storage, not PS4. Like this. There's nothing there for us. We need to go to PS5 games and apps. We need to move. Alright. So these are the games and apps in console storage. These are all PS4 games. Where's the PS5 games? Extended. This is console. Why isn't it showing me the whatchamacallit games? Let's go like this. Use data new old, use data old new. There we go. That's why they were on the bottom. Alright, so what we're gonna do, these are all, that's in system storage. This can be deleted. So we need to see what I can move. Alright, so these here, we have Final Fantasy and Hitman 3. Let's see if we can move these. Select items to move. Okay. Movable to M.2. You cannot move this game or app. Why not? These are the only ones I can move. Why is that? Why can't I move these two? Cannot move this game or app. I don't know why. Maybe it was deleted. I don't know. Oh, I know. I think I know why. Because it's on. I know why. It's on the PS4 storage. That's why. All right. So these are the ones that are on my system hard drive. So what we're gonna do is we will take, let's say, Returnal, which is 55 gigabytes. We will move that to the M.2 storage. Let's see how fast this is. Alright, the item you selected to the move to the M.2 storage is a total size of 55.56. Let's give this a shot. Alright, now it's going to move. Wow, look how fast that's moving, guys. Holy crap. Normally that move right here would still be in the first quarter, and it would take almost a half hour to move. This is moving. It's going to do it in under a minute. It hasn't even been 30 seconds, guys. Right now it's 30 seconds. That's fast. That's fast as hell. Alright. So, we are moving. Okay, I'm impressed. Don't turn off your PS5. Wow. Okay. Let's, you know what? I'm gonna put my Assassin's Creed Valhalla there because that's what I'm streaming now, and then we'll play it and we'll see. We can test it that way, live stream. So we'll move that now. God, that's so fast. Although I'm told that it writes it to the M.2 very quickly, but to move it back to the PS5, it's slightly slower. So let's just say it takes, I don't know, a minute to move to the M.2. It's told it's going to take like maybe 3 to 5 minutes to move it back. Only because it seems like the PS5's internal storage is just a little bit slower, maybe, because I believe it's like a 5.5 read and write on the PS5. This is actually a faster. It's got faster load times and everything. Again, it depends. I was watching Digital Foundry, and they did this particular SSD, and they found out some of them were a lot better, some of them were a little bit better, and some of them were just right on point with it as well. So we'll move this one as well, and then we'll get into my stream here. That's so quick. Just to give you guys an idea of what's coming to the PS5. Again, it's still in the beta version, and I was grateful enough to be chosen by Sony to be able to beta test. God, that's so fast. Nice. Alright, so with all that being said, guys, that's going to be deleted. I just want to see how fast that's going to go. That's incredibly fast. All right. So, ladies and gents, there you have it. The PS5, and now it should say install location, USB extended storage. It still won't let me install to the M.2. I wonder why. Other storage spaces reserved for system data. Alright, so these are the ones that are on there now. Sort by new to old. And there you have it. The console storage save drive, now it's freed up space 223 gigabytes. As you see, I have 1.81 terabytes left on the M.2 storage, guys. Okay, so with all that being said, we are going to leave this here. I hope you guys got a lot out of this, and you guys are excited to what's to come. I don't know how long this is going to take for Sony to implement this into a live version, but right now it's still in beta. As you see in the bottom left-hand corner of my screen, it says beta 2.0. That's because I am using that 2.0 beta firmware that I was sent. I was sent a little code that I had to type into the redeem codes, and yes, there's only so much I can say and show. There's rules and regulations to this. I just can't show everything, but I am allowed to show what I showed, and that's it. I cannot show anything else. I can show some gameplay, which I'm going to. I'm going to start my live stream here, which you guys probably won't see this video until tomorrow because I have to edit it, which today is Tuesday. And you guys will probably be seeing this on Wednesday morning. So with all that being said, guys, please smash the like button, consider subscribing if you have not already, and I will see you all in the next one. I'm Keepy75. Peace.